Hello, my wonderful friends. I welcome you once again to my mathematics class. In this tutorial, I will explain to you how to derive the formula we call almighty formula. This topic is from quadratic equation. So you see the formula on the board is a popular formula. Most students know how to apply this formula, but they don't really know how the formula is derived. And I've come across several questions where examiners ask students to derive this particular formula. So I want you to pay attention, watch this video carefully so that you'll understand how this formula can be derived. We are going to do this by using the general form of quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is the general form of quadratic equation. Now that we have seen the general form of quadratic equation, next stage will be to use completing square method to find the value of x. And that value of x will be this. And that is what we are going to derive now. Once again, pay attention. Now, what we are going to do is to move c, which is a constant, to the right side of this equation. So this becomes ax squared plus bx equals, remember, this is positive c. When it goes to the right side, it changes to negative c. Okay, having done this, next stage will be to eliminate a from this equation. A is the coefficient of x squared. So we are going to eliminate a. And how to eliminate a will be to divide every term by a. So this is how it is done. We are going to divide this by a, divide this by a, and divide this by a. By so doing, a will cancel a. That is our target. We want to remove a from being the coefficient of x squared, so that x squared can stand on its own, okay? Then plus, now bx over a can be written as b over a. That is if we separate the coefficient of x and write x here. It's still the same thing, okay? Then equals minus c over a. Now that we have separated the coefficient of x from x, the next stage now will be to find the half of coefficient of x. In this case, coefficient of x is b over a. Find the half of b over a, square it, and add it to both sides of the equation. So this will be, to find the half of b over a is simply multiply b over a by 1 over 2. So just come here and multiply b over a by half. That is to find the half of b over a, which will give us b multiplied 1 is b, and a multiplied 2 is 2a. Okay, then we square it and add it to both sides of this equation. So this is going to be x squared plus b over a x, which is this one. Then let's bring in this. We say plus again in bracket b over 2a all squared. Then equals the same b over 2a again, because we're going to add it to both sides. Okay? All right. So we have this. Then minus c over a. Okay. Now, we are done with this. We are done with the coefficient of x as well as x. At this point, x will disappear. So let's combine the terms that have square. Let's combine x squared and this together. So we will now have x plus b over 2a. Since both of them are squared, we can, okay, group them together and give them only one square. equals b squared. We can open the brackets by squaring all of them in brackets. So we have b squared, okay, over 2 squared is 4, and a squared is a squared minus c over a. We have just opened the bracket by squaring everything inside the bracket. Then we have this. Okay, having obtained this, we can now simplify this fraction because this is a fraction, okay? 4a squared and a are the denominators of this fraction. So let's simplify them by giving them a common denominator. Okay, that common denominator will be the LCM of the two denominators. The LCM is 4a squared, all right? Now, 4a squared will be divided by 4a squared to give us 1. Then 1 multiplied b squared will give us b squared, okay, minus 4a squared will be divided by a to give us 4a. 4a multiplied c will give us 4ac. Then let's bring down x plus b over 2a in bracket all squared, okay? Now, having done this, next stage will be to eliminate square from the left side of this equation. And to eliminate square, we normally take the opposite of square, which is square root. And we are going to take the square root of both sides of this equation. So we take the square root of this and take the square root of this, so that this square root can eliminate the square. That is our target, okay? At this point, we have successfully eliminated the square from the left side of this equation. What we now have is x plus b over 2a equals, we are going to take only the square root of this denominator, which is 4a squared. So let's just pull down square root of the numerator, which is plus or minus, okay? Plus or minus b squared minus 4ac, okay? Everything divided by square root of 4 is 2, and square root of a squared is a. All right. Now, next thing will be to move b over 2a to the right side. Remember, this is positive sign here. When it goes to this side, it changes to negative sign. So we now have that x equals, moving this to this side will be negative b over 2a, then plus or minus square root of the numerator, which is b squared minus 4ac, okay, divided by 2a. Okay, now we have two fractions. We are going to, group them together so that we can have single denominator. All right, now x will now be, denominator of this is 2a and this is 2a. So since they have the same denominator, we can group them together using one denominator, okay? 2a divided 2a is 1. 1 multiplied minus b is minus b, okay? Plus or minus. This divide this is 1. 1 multiplied the whole of this will be square root of b squared minus 4ac. And this is the formula we are asked to prove. So this is the formula we call the almighty formula. Thank you for watching my videos. Please do not forget, this is where we learn mathematics. I encourage you to always watch my videos. Thank you once again and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.